First we done 4 days in one of the support trenches. The dugouts were good and the trenches were deep. We used to have the parapet swept with Fritsch's machine gun fire, but we felt safe as long as we kept down. The next day, our artillery warned Fritz, and he retaliated with minnow wipers, a high explosive truck mortar. That was my first experience of bursting shells, and I was more interested in watching the explosions and the dugouts and duckboards going up in the air than frightened. Although everyone gets the wind up when the minis get near. On the 4th day, we went into the front line. The trenches were very bad, half full of water. Sometimes we'd sink up to our waist. The dugouts, where we slept, were rotten and half full of stagnant water in which rats, I've never seen them so big before, swam about. And when we tried to sleep, they'd eat our clothing and equipment off us. Fritz soon found out we were new troops and gave us a little welcome. We gave him more than he gave us. We sent 6 shells to every one that he sent. He got up more artillery, and so did we, and things began to liven up somewhat. We had 2 gas attacks. They were unsuccessful. The wind changed, blew the gas the wrong way. On the 30th of November, a month before my great-uncle Les was shot in the face, young Jungworth wrote, "It has been snowing all day. Our clothes are wet, and we have no chance to get dry. Oh, I felt so miserable. What is there to look forward to for day after day, and perhaps a bullet in the end? I'm in my dugout trying to sleep, but sleep is impossible. My limbs are aching with the cold. We're unable to make a fire, even to get some hot tea. It will soon be my turn to go out and do 3 hours watching over the parapet while Fritz amuses himself sniping at me. There goes a shell screeching over my head like the wail of a lost soul. It's nearly 2 o'clock. Time for me to relieve Ward and Simons. Last night, while on guard, Fritz kept continually sniping at me. He got one of the gunners in the bay next to me, blew his head off. However, I observed the flash of his rifle. He was in a shell hole in no man's land. A morning patrol was sent out after him. He didn't trouble us anymore after that. I still think the cause is right, but I'm not sure anymore why so many Australian men should die for Europe's war. We hope with all our hearts that time might ease the pain of never once to hear his voice or see his face again. But I've seen so much death now, since the day on which Les died, that I can't now be the snowy man that once I was inside. So the Snowy River men, we just couldn't march today. There's far too many of us dead for the rest to feel that way. The cold ground of Europe has been watered with our blood, and there's a strange new crop of crosses rising in this foreign mud.